Right, y'all, I gotta hurry up. My light finna die. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Leah the Don. And y'all read that title. So y'all know what's coming. Yep. Very unfortunate, but we live, we learn, and we do better. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. And I'm sorry y'all for the gum chewing. If y'all end up hearing gum chewing, I have gum in my mouth. Actually, I'm gonna just take it out because I know that's gonna be so annoying to hear, literally. But yeah, so basically, I met this boy in my senior year of high school and his junior year of high school. We're gonna call him Weirdo. It's gonna make sense as the story goes along, but his name is gonna be Weirdo. I met Weirdo when I was a senior, he was a junior, and that's when we dated. But after I graduated, we ended up breaking up. My bad, y'all, I had a brain fart, but we ended up breaking up and then rekindling after he graduated, and it was cool. Like, the beginning of our relationship, it was literally so vibey, y'all. Like, the first 2 weeks in, he already had met my parents though, back when we was first dating, because we went to prom together. He came over here, we took pictures here, all of that. So my family met him and everything. So when they found out that we was back together, they was like, they were happy for me because he was a good guy. He was a good guy nonetheless. But anyways, so basically, yeah, the first 2 weeks we was moving like quick. We already had our first smooch. My mom literally bought him a ticket to go with me and the rest of my family to Busch Gardens. Like, we was locked in, literally. And that was our first mistake, moving too fast. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to keep sighing because this is just so embarrassing, like, and just so cringy. Like, I can't believe, like, I'm just like replaying all the events that I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm just like replaying them in my head and I'm cringing and I feel stupid. So I don't know why I'm even doing this video, but I just wanted to turn the camera on because I look pretty, and why not just like post my first YouTube video. So yeah, me and Weirdo was moving quick the first 2 weeks. We were seeing each other like every day. Well, the first month, you could say. Yeah, the first month we was moving very fast. We seen each other like every day or every other day. Like, we didn't go more than 3 days without seeing each other. Keep that in mind. 1 month in, we wasn't even going 3 days without seeing each other. Keep that in mind. So y'all, and his schedule has stayed the same. So everything literally was perfect. Like, communication was on point. We was both being fulfilled in both ways. Like, it was giving we were in a relationship. It was giving boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, so let me get into the mess. So then we started like having like little minor issues that were also red flags. So basically, after like that 1 month honeymoon that we had, stuff started to be weird. I didn't have like a car or any like whip or anything, so during that time, like, I was just asking my mom for rides, taking Ubers, all of that. And basically, after a while, he started to like ask me if he can take me to work, take me like wherever I need to go, kind of thing. And so like he would usually be the one to offer the ride. Like, I wouldn't really have to ask. He'd offer it, you know what I'm saying? Without me having to ask. So I would, of course, always take the ride because, free ride. Like, I'm not spending like $30 on an Uber to get from work to home. Because y'all, them Ubers from work to home was kicking my ass. But anyways though, but yeah, like he would usually tell me, oh, I'm gonna pick you up when you close. So anyways, he would be like, oh, I'm gonna pick you up when you get off work. And I'd be like, okay, bet. Like, period. I have a ride sealed home. And y'all, why on several occasions has he not shown up for me? 3 times he's offered me 3. So that kind of stuff like really had me like on the edge of my seat, because it was like during that time things were so good. So I was like very confused about like why he would like continue to flake on me. If you're saying you're gonna pick me up, why are you not here?
And it's like, y'all, I understand things happen, but whenever this time would like happen where he would not be there for me, I wouldn't hear a word from him. Like, he would go ghost. I wouldn't hear a thing from him, and I would just be sitting there stranded.
Yeah, like certain stuff like that would make me mad, and like I didn't want to leave. Like that was like my first like push, my first little warning sign that was in my face, like, hey, get out of here. You know, he's not reliable. He's showing you signs of being unreliable. Get out of here. Like my first little warning sign. And I ignored it, like me. And because I wanted this relationship to work. Sign number 2, this situation was kind of like icky, like, ugh, like icky. So for the sake of this portion, for warning sign number 2, for the sake of this portion, we're gonna give his ex a name because she's involved in this part. So we're gonna call her Stupid. Oh wow, Stupid and Weirdo. That fits. Anywho, so we're gonna call her Stupid because this girl is just not really that. Like, I feel like she's missing a couple. Yeah, it's just not completely there for her, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. One of these days, he had picked me up from work, and he's taking me home or whatever. And I asked him how his day was, and he was like, my day was actually like pretty bad once I got to work.
Basically, y'all, Stupid ended up showing up at his job, and he was basically telling me that whole car ride, his day was horrible because of that.
And I didn't give one crap. Like, I didn't care at all that she showed up, because I was like, that girl is no competition to me. Like, if you're done with her and you're done with her, I believe you. So I don't got nothing to worry about, to be honest. He goes home, and then he goes to, like, y'all know how Instagram got that notes feature? Yeah. He went on to his Instagram notes, and he put in there, what he put? I'm gonna put it right here, because I know I'm gonna have that screenshot. I'll put it right here. He put that. And then I was like, I replied to it as the screenshot. I screenshotted it as soon as I seen it. So as soon as I seen it is when I replied to it. I was like, you don't even gotta pay her no mind, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna send a screenshot of that too, because I think I got the screenshot of that. But yeah, I'm basically just telling him, like, if she means nothing, just let it go. Let her do what she wants. Like, she's just, you know, she's trying to get under your skin. Like, I'm basically like telling him, let it go, leave it alone. Like, you don't have to go on social media and do all of that, because it's giving weird. Like, you're in a whole new relationship. You should not be worried about her showing up at your workplace. That should be the least of your worries. You know what I'm saying? So that was like very red flaggy to me, especially since right before me and him got back together, me and her got into a tiff because, y'all, it's a long story.
Basically, y'all, long story short, she had basically hit my DM at like 3 a.m, seemingly checking me or trying to address me about something that she was feeling a certain type of way about. And I guess she was fishing for an apology. which I repeatedly told her that she just was not going to get out of me. And she continued to like call me out of my name, say that I'm disrespectful, use God as a deflection when I would hit her back with facts. Like, it was just absolutely absurd. But her whole problem was she found out that I was the ex. So she felt some type of way about that, and she didn't know how to address that with me. And she thought that her man was going to spin back on me since they were having problems at the time. And instead of being grown about the situation and coming at someone correctly, she was being rude and disrespectful. So we just ended up arguing like the whole rest of the night. And I kept telling her she wasn't getting an apology out of me, but
if I could find the screenshots of like our argument or bits and pieces of argument, I'll show y'all. But yeah, I'm thinking after we had our little argument, she was finna block me, and that was gonna be that. Oh, let me put on these cute earrings. These are cute. Did they go though? Heck no. I'm thinking she finna block me or unfollow me, because I told her that do what you please. Like, if you feel like you gotta block me after this, baby, do as your heart desires. Like, but she doesn't. So I'm kind of like raising my eyebrow at that, because I'm like, like, you had such a big problem, but you're not finna block me or nothing? Interesting. But then I was finding out that she was trying to get one of my good guy friends that I'm still cool with to this day. Apparently she was trying to get him to like pry into what I post about. Like, she would think that a lot of stuff that I would post would be like subliminals to her, and she would use our mutual guy friend, and she would be like asking him to ask me what am I really talking about, and this, that, and the third, like, what does this song mean, and all of that crap. And I would just be like, yeah, no, like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not. If this is why you wanted to keep following me, or like to see if like your man was gonna spin back on me, like, it's crazy. Like, you gotta go. So after I found out like she would like stalk my page too, like, it's crazy. Her and her sister. So she has a twin sister who would stalk my page as well. Like, after I had blocked the sister, after I had blocked Stupid, her twin sister ended up not hitting me up, but she ended up being like the first one to watch my stories. Like, once upon a time, after the arguments and all of that, Stupid was becoming the first one to watch all of my stories and all of that. Like, she wasn't liking them or nothing anymore. She was just the very first person to like my stuff. And I would be like, like, I wonder why. I really wonder why. Let me turn on this light, y'all. Let me turn on this light. Okay, much better. But yeah, I would be like, I wonder why. Like, I think she was afraid that her man was gonna spin on me or something. Like, and he did. And he got broken up with for being a bozo. So he did. Anywho. But yeah, that was me and her track record. So like, based off like our track record, why are you even like paying that any mind? Like, is my whole mindset when I'm seeing that note. I'm like, Sign 3 was like the distance. So remember in the beginning when I told y'all, me and him never went more than 3 days without seeing each other. Like, we seen each other, if not every day, then every other day. I think it was mainly every other day though. But basically coming towards like the end of our relationship in like the second month of it,
all in all, y'all, the effort was just lacking. Like, his once excitement to see me, his once thrill to see me and make plans with me, and all of that just faded. And he started like prioritizing other things other than our relationship. So stuff was just not okay for us. We were going weeks on end without seeing each other. And I mentioned to y'all how that's not really, well, that wasn't really normal for us. For us to go without seeing each other for just a day or two to now going weeks is crazy.
And he would hit me with, oh, I'm hanging out with the homeboys. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I got caught up in something last minute. Basically, just excuses. You know what I'm saying? Just excuses, because he was too sick.
Y'all, there was this particular time where we were both off work, so we were both free this whole day. And so I suggested that me and him link up, and he was like, oh, I'm too sick, and this, that, and the third. And I was like, oh, like, you're sick? Like, I didn't know. Get better, basically. And we had each other's location at the time, so I was looking at his location or whatever, or I just so happened to see like his location had changed, and he was all the way in like an hour away from where he lives. And he ended up texting me telling me he's with his homeboys. And I was like, really? Like, we could have linked today. You literally said you were too sick to see me. We live 10 minutes from each other, and you weren't too sick to drive an hour away to go hang out with your homeboys. It's crazy. But yeah, it had me thinking of like a specific time though, when his birthday was coming up, and I knew his favorite artist was Rod Wave, and Rod Wave had a show coming up in our area. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me look at these tickets. Like, I'm looking at my money, I'm looking at these tickets, I'm like, yes, like, period, I can actually get these. So I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna get these tickets. Like, this would be something like super cool for the both of us.
She was just like, you don't want to be looking stupid if y'all don't last, and you just bought these tickets and December roll around and y'all not together. Like, I don't want you to waste your money on that if y'all not gonna be together, kind of thing. And I was just like, I was trying to hear her out, but I was low-key wanting to get these tickets. Like, I was like, I really want to surprise him. And I even texted him that day. Like, I was like, yeah, would your mom ever let you go to a Rod Wave concert? Like, and he was like, I think he said like he don't know or whatever he said, but yeah, I was literally so trying to get them tickets. It was like my mom trying to discourage me from getting them and waiting a little longer. And I'm so glad that she did, because now look, we're not together, and I'm left with feeling like I wasted my whole entire time. As a girlfriend, as like somebody that you really love and care about, you should want to see me, if not every day, every other day. So the fact that you're so like willing to go without seeing me for like a month or 2 weeks or whatever the case may be is insanity. I would never.
Y'all, also, it's like, I can understand if like he got busy with personal things and like his work schedule changed, so that means he was like way more busy. No, if anything, he had way more days off. He was just putting things before our relationship. Like, he would go out with the homies, he would go to the courts, go play basketball, go work out, go to the gym, etc., but put all of those things before our relationship.
That's why, like, usually in those kind of situations, there's somebody else on their mind. There's somebody else. Always somebody else. That's why it's so hard trying to love in this generation, because nobody has any real love in them. Like, nobody really knows how to love for real. And that's the most heartbreaking. Like, the ones that do or are trying to really experience that love and go through that love, we're getting played with. We're getting our emotions played with. We're getting our time wasted. And this is the kind of stuff that turns people into the players and the heartbreakers that they are. They end up being genuine, really wanting a relationship, trying to stick stuff out and seeing the genuine in people. And then they get spit on and disrespected like this, and they're supposed to be okay.
Y'all, I have forgot what even made me say what I just said, But basically, on multiple occasions, I would address with him how I wasn't happy in our relationship because of the fact that I felt like his effort was lacking. Like, when I made the effort to go see him, y'all, it was like the energy was so low. Like, he didn't want me to be there or like in his presence. So everything just was feeling off and I was not happy. So I was telling him and I was communicating with him about that, hoping that there would be some change, but no, there was no change. So one of these days I just ended up having to pull the plug, and I would put the screenshot in of him like responding to what I sent him. It was just so corny, so weird, so disgusting, so disrespectful, y'all.
Yeah, I just feel like if you're going through what I'm going through, just keep your head up. Like, we all go through things, we all get played with, but keep your head up, keep your beliefs strong, because you're gonna kiss a lot of frogs before you get to your prince, and that's just it, period. And I just had to kiss a frog, and I'm waiting on my prince, and that's just it. And my prince gonna come, and when he come and he's gonna start treating me right, he gonna treat me exactly how I want to be treated, like a queen. Like, nobody else matters. Like, I'm a priority. Yeah, and I'm not gonna have to ask either. He's just gonna show me that he cares. If you got this far, thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to drop some little tidbits in there for the girlies that are going through what I'm going through, or like any girlies that just got out of a relationship where you was played with, or emotions was totally like discarded. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video.